throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Here's a gift to Durham. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. LSU quick to the line.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quick give, it's Berry. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell. Throwing right. Near the sideline, it's Jenkins. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing Russell. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Finds his man down the middle. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Russell. Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Russell. They're all over him. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep...
How the fuck that's not a fumble?
Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He'll throw it. Wilson open on the right side. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Rush is on. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on second down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll send the tight end in motion. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell buying time to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference. But that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buys time to his left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing well.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Crimson-Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff to the lone back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Russell on play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Hill. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Powers inside. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive. They'll give it to him again. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A run for the quarterback. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. He's changing the play. The give to Caden Durham. Turning it on. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Russell. Keeping his eyes downfield. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston in their matchup against the #2 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Houston with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Pulls it again on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Play action on first down. Flush to the left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just got on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Levin. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Sees a crease. He's got enough. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go play action with Russell. Slings it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Back to throw, it's Levin. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. They get to him as he throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Russell floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Russell. Turns it upfield. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Meadows. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second and long here. Handoff, Caden Durham. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper runs it into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Levin. Rush right in his face. Left side, it's Durham. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide right, it's Berry. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out and get the execution needed to win this game. This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brought down.